श्रील प्रभुपाद की। तो पिछले कुछ दिनों से हम सुन रहे हैं कि किस प्रकार अपने मन को हम हरि नाम में लगा सकते हैं। आप में से बहुत से लोगों ने पहले भी टेक्निक सुनी होगी, इस पे प्रयास भी किया होगा। और अपने जप की क्वालिटी को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए हमारे जो दो सबसे बड़े मेंटल ब्लॉक्स हैं, पहले हमें उसको ओवरकम करना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए प्रयास करना चाहिए, तभी हम अपनी जप की क्वालिटी को बढ़ा सकते हैं। सबसे पहले तो ये समझना चाहिए कि अगर हम जप को ध्यानपूर्वक नहीं कर रहे हैं तो ये हमारे आध्यात्मिक जीवन में बहुत बड़ा प्रभाव डालता है। अगर हम एब्सेंट माइंडेड होकर जप कर रहे हैं और मन और हृदय को भगवान के जप में नहीं लगा रहे, तो इस मैकेनिकल चैंटिंग से हमारे भौतिक आकर्षण बने रहते हैं। और जब भौतिक संसार के प्रति आकर्षण बने रहेंगे, भक्ति में हमारा उत्साह बढ़ेगा नहीं। तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम जप की क्वालिटी को अपना इम्प्रूव करें। जितना अच्छा हमारा जप होगा उतना अच्छा हमारा जीवन होगा। तो फिर इतना कुछ सुनने के बाद भी हम अपने जप की क्वालिटी के लिए निरंतर प्रयास क्यों नहीं कर पाते? तो इसमें दो बड़ी बाधाएं हैं कि एक मैकेनिकल चैंटिंग करने का हमें जो आदत पड़ गई है, उसके चंगुल में हम फंस गए। और कई बारी प्रयास करने के बाद कुछ दिन जब ठीक होता है, उसके बाद दोबारा से हमारा जप उसी पुरानी तरीके से आ जाता है। तो हम हिम्मत हार जाते हैं, इसमें हार स्वीकार कर लेते हैं। जितना भी सुन लो, जितना भी प्रयास कर लो, जब वैसा ही होता है। तो एक ट्रैप में, एक चुंगल में फंस गए हैं। और दूसरा, जब हम शास्त्रों में या प्रवचनों में हरि नाम की महिमा सुनते हैं और जो अपना व्यक्तिगत अनुभव है, इनमें बहुत बड़ा गैप नज़र आता है। तो लगता नहीं कि ये मेरी पहुंच के अंदर है, ये मेरी पहुंच के बाहर है। तो इन दोनों कारणों से हम एक डिफीटिस्ट मेंटेलिटी ले लेते हैं कि जैसा जब चल रहा है, काम चल रहा है, चलता रहे। लेकिन ऐसे काम चलने वाले जब से हमारे को जो असली संतुष्टि है आत्मा को, वो प्राप्त नहीं होगी। तो सबसे पहले तो हम जो सुन रहे हैं उसको हमें व्यक्तिगत जीवन में अपने जप में लगाने के लिए हमें दृढ़ संकल्प लेना चाहिए। उत्साह, निश्चय, धैर्य, उत्साह से हम प्रयास करते रहे। श्रील प्रभुपाद कहते हैं देयर इज नो लिमिट टू परफेक्शन। हर किसी के जप के अंदर इम्प्रूवमेंट का बहुत बड़ा स्कोप है और इसमें हमें हिम्मत नहीं हारनी चाहिए, धैर्य रखना चाहिए। हम प्रयास करते रहें और कृपा पर निर्भर रहें और पूरा निश्चय होना चाहिए कि ये हरि नाम ही मेरे जीवन का सार है। तो इस प्रकार से हम प्रयास करते रहें। और हम अपनी कुछ जिस प्रकार से हमारे को मैकेनिकल चैंटिंग करने का एक गलत जप करने की आदत पड़ गई है, अगर हम प्रयास करें तो प्रतिदिन अच्छा जप करने की भी हमें आदत पड़ सकती है। ये केवल हमारे प्रयास पर निर्भर है। हम किसी भी लो स्टैंडर्ड की चीज़ से संतुष्ट नहीं होते, हाई चीज़ स्टैंडर्ड का हमें प्रसाद चाहिए होता है। हम चाहते भी होना भी चाहिए, हाई स्टैंडर्ड का हमारा सब कुछ होना चाहिए। तो क्यों नहीं जो जप, जो कि आध्यात्मिक जीवन का आधार है, वो भी एक हाई स्टैंडर्ड का हो। और इसके लिए हम निरंतर प्रयास करते रहें और अच्छा जप प्रतिदिन हम और अच्छा जप करें, ये हमारी आदत पड़ सकती है। इसके बिना हमें संतुष्ट नहीं होना चाहिए। तो इसके लिए सबसे पहले तो हम अपना आत्मावलोकन करें, ऐसी कौन कौन सी जप करने की गलत आदतें मुझ में पड़ गई हैं। कई बारी हम जब करते करते सो जाते हैं तो हम इतना माइंड नहीं करते। तो हमें दूसरे भक्त की मदद लेनी चाहिए कि जैसे ही मुझे नींद लगे मुझे उठा दे, और ख़ुद थोड़ा तैनात रहना चाहिए। कई बारी भक्त लोग जब करते हुए मल्टीटास्किंग करते हैं, स्मार्टफोन है, बीच में बात करते हैं, कुछ पढ़ते हैं, देखते हैं। इन सब से हमें बचना चाहिए। जब करते समय हम मन को पूरा सरेंडर कर देते हैं। कई बारी जब करते समय हम सारी प्लानिंग करते हैं। तो इन सब आदतों को आइडेंटिफाई करके हमें इसको रोकना है और फिर अच्छी आदतों को कल्टीवेट करना है। अच्छी आदतें जो हम सुन रहे हैं, जो टेक्निक्स हमने चर्चा की, पोस्चर सीधा होना चाहिए, ध्यानपूर्वक सुनने का प्रयास करना चाहिए और सही प्रोनाउंसिएशन हो। जल्द में वी शुड नॉट रश थ्रू द जप, आराम से हम जप करें। तो इन आदतों को जो हम सुनते हैं उसको हम प्रयास करें। तो निश्चित रूप से हम ऐसा प्रयास करेंगे तो गुरु और कृष्ण की कृपा से हम उनकी कृपा को आकर्षित करके अपने जप को हम निरंतर इम्प्रूव करते जा सकते हैं। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की।
So what I was saying is that what we heard from His Grace Rukmini Krishna Prabhu is that we know so many things, that how we should do chanting properly, and we know that if the Harinam is the only way that we can take the shelter of, but still we are not able to continue in that. Or so why is that happening with us? What are the root causes for it? Can somebody reiterate what we heard? Yeah. Ravi Prabhu, you can go, and after that Yashoda Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, today's Prabhuji's lecture was like live telecast of my Japa Prabhuji. Really, he was telecasting as every time the mind goes out of the route, and after one round or after 10 malas or after one mala or after one beat, it will come back, and again it will go. Prabhuji, we take inspiration from you, and really very grateful to you for this kind of japa task. Hare.
Thank you, Prabhu. Actually, one of the things that we should accept in our bhakti process to progress is that accepting what is the current situation is the first and foremost step. So, if you do not accept where you are, you don't even can reach the final destination. So, thank you, Prabhuji. Each one of us are in that situation, not only just you. So, thank you, Prabhuji, for sharing that. Yes, Yashoda Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I think lack of faith. We don't have full faith on Krishna. That's why we are not able to chant properly, and we are accustomed to mechanical chanting. It's going on, so we let it go. We are not concentrating on the japa. The main result of that mechanical chanting is our material desires are not going up. So we have to concentrate on japa by hearing all those 3 A's: absorption, attention, and attraction. And we have to chant. We have to listen, and practically we have to practice.
Yes, Mataji. Very nicely you reiterated that what is happening is that our biggest hurdle is that we are not able to fully have that faith in the holy name. So once you do not have faith in the holy name, what will happen is that what is the holy name saying, and what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealing to all of us? That this is the one which will take you to Goloka. But how much faith we have to understand and to internalize and accept that this Harinam is the vehicle through which it will take you to Goloka. You know that when you take a bus, it will take you to Nampally station, or it will, if you take a flight, it will take you to some other foreign countries or any other place. So you have faith. That faith you need to have. And that now big question comes, how do we now reinforce this faith? I do not have, that's fine. Fine in the sense, yes, current situation is that I do not have so much faith. What do we do now? Yeah, anybody would like to?
Listen from a devotee association, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Fantastic. I think your all fundamentals are really nice. So each one of us know that if our faith is very feeble, we need to have devotee association. Devotee association will bring that faith in the holy name, what we do not have so much, and also whatever qualities are required to do our japa properly, that will also increase your devotee association. And that could be through hearing also. You can hear to some Maharaja's lectures, Srila Prabhupada lectures, or any other Prabhuji's lecture which inspire you. So that personal association is also really good. We cannot avoid that, and we should not avoid it. But Vani association is also really help. Vani Vapu, that's what they say. Thank you so much, Mataji. And few other things that we also have seen, that one should have faith in the Shastra also. Why we should have faith in the Shastra?
Shastras are nothing but Krishna's words only, Prabhuji.
Yes, that is well done. But how does it reflect on us? How do you think that it will help us in a way, nice way, or in a proper way? Yes, accepting that is good, but from a personal perspective, why should you have faith in the Shastra? Because this is all reiterated in Shastra only. having the faith in Nama, and Nama will take you. There is no other way other than Harinam. That's also many times it has been shown. Why we should?
It helps us to live in sattvic guna, and also helps us to maintain that Sanatana Dharma, the Varna and Ashrama, to continue in that, and also to reduce the anarthas and to attain the supreme.
Very nice, Mataji. Any other devotee would like to have some opinion on this? Why should we have faith in the Shastra? And faith in the sense, why should we follow the Shastra? Why should we read Shastra?
Vedas and Shastras are apavishayas. They are not told by ordinary people, ordinary person. So they are apavishayas, and they came from the Uchvasa of Lord Vishnu.
Yes, that is well accepted, Mataji. Malati Mataji also more or less told the same thing, that this Shastra are not coming from any other person. It is the instructions given by the Supreme Lord. I am more trying to ask you, how is it going to really help you when you read Shastra or when you follow the Shastra?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. My realization for this is, Prabhuji, the rules are laid down. Like if we are going on the traffic, we follow the traffic rules so that we are safe. So the Shastras are laid down, the principles are very clear, and we need to follow if we are taking the path to Vaikuntha. So we need to follow, and that has been given as rightly said, that it is come from directly from the mouth of the Lord. So if we don't follow, if we say that statutory warning is written that cigarette smoking is harmful, still people take it, they are going to land up with so many problems, or if they are not following the traffic rule. So likewise, they are the rules and regulations which we need to follow if to have to stay in the Satviguna and follow the Sanatana Dharma.
Very nice. So all your answers are correct. There is nothing. Yeah, go ahead, Prabhu. Go ahead.
Prabhuji. Yeah, what I think, Prabhuji, generally what we think, if we want to follow, generally our senses are not perfect. We cannot believe our eyes, and we cannot even believe that we can take that example of blind. See, there are 6 blind people. They were given one elephant. One is saying that no, elephant is like a snake. One is saying that no, elephant is like a wall. Means our senses are wrong. And even in the Bhagavad Gita, Prabhuji, evam parampara praptam. It has been mentioned that whatever the knowledge we have to receive from succession and cyclic succession. And very important thing, Prabhuji, only merely just chanting mechanically without following the Shastra. When we are reading the Shastra, then only the faith on the name of that what Hari name, Hari ke naam mein hamara vishwas badhne ke liye, we have to follow definitely whatever mentioned is in the Shastras. We have to blindly read it. Then only the faith. The more we read, the more the faith will increase, Prabhuji. This is my takeaway, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Fantastic, Prabhu. So, yeah, Megha Shukla Mataji, you wanted to add anything?
All the devotees have given such nice points. I actually resonate with Preeti Mataji's point and given Prabhuji's point that the rules and regulations, the laws of nature are defined. If we don't want to follow, still they will be there. So we have to follow the word of scriptures. If we don't follow, we will be in trouble. And regarding our spiritual life, as Chetan Prabhuji said, that to increase our faith, this is very, very important.
Very nice. Thank you. One last point from Ravi Babu Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
The Shastras are like the GPS system, Prabhuji. They will be taking us to the right place where whatever we want, we have to refer, then start our journey and reach the destination. Probably.
Very nice analogy you have given, Prabhu. GPS. Just to add my inputs also, not that I have a perfect answer for this, but from a discussion perspective, if you see, mantra is more to do with your mind. That is one thing. and to purify your intellect, Shastra is required. Because Shastra should guide the mind, not that mind is guiding the intellect. So, in that sequence, if you see, Shastra is also the basis for the mind to be in whatever situation it is. So, Shastra Chakshu, Shastra Gnan is very important, because purification should happen at various levels also, because they in one way they are not isolated, mind and intellect are not isolated, but at the same time, if you are a rational beings, a lot of times it will come to you that whether this Harinam is the right approach to take me to Goloka. So that faith, if you can cultivate that faith, and the cultivation of the faith is also purifying the intellect, because you are thinking all the time, you are guided, mind is getting guided by the intellect. So for that to put it into its right place, you need to have the intellect getting purified. And the Shastra, reading Shastra every day, so don't please forget that. So just Harinam, we are not yet there. So we are not like what do you say, Haridas Thakur, where our conviction and is fully established. So we have to purify at different levels, and that levels includes purifying at an intellect level also. So that is my take, Prabhujis and Matajis. We can discuss a lot on this aspect. Any other final conclusions anybody would like to add before we end now?
Well, these Shastras and Vedas are like mother, which create faith on the Supreme Father.
That is good, but what I am trying to say is that you need to read Shastra every day. When you are doing japa every day, your mind is getting purified. When you read Shastra every day, your intellect is getting purified. So do not underestimate the reading of Shastra. Most of the time in devotee community, what happens is that they say that, okay, I am doing japa, I don't have to really bother about reading one sloka or two slokas of Bhagavad Gita, or listening to Bhagavatam or reading Bhagavatam. So that attitude we need to really see to it, that every day when I am doing japa, at the same time you should also at least listen or read Shastra, so that you keep in your daily routine. So it can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, whatever, but put it in your daily routine. And slowly when you cultivate this habit, then you will be really going to that level where you can really your mind will be under the control of the intellect, which is what we wanted. And the intellect should also be driven by the soul, and that will really happen. And slowly your intellect, when it is in the control of the your soul, that means in one way it is controlled by Krishna. Krishna will inspire you and he will start directing you what to do, what not to do. Lot of times we are in a confusion state, what to do, what not to do. So that control Krishna will take, and that's that the Krishna will not do it immediately. He will give you all the chances where he will become your what do you say, just what is the right word to use? He will just be a spectator. Spectator in the yes, he is doing it, let it be. So what a situation will come in our life where Krishna will start taking control of our life. That means to say, see, if you see Srila Prabhupada's life, everything was driven by Krishna only, including the writings that he has written or translations he has done, all by directed by Krishna. How it is happening? Because purification has happened at different levels. So Hare Krishna, please forgive me if I have not been able to summarize it properly, or trying to put my viewpoints as if it is, basically it's a discussion. We can definitely have more in-depth understanding about the way we can approach our spiritual life. Thank you, Prabhujis and Matajis, for your wonderful participation. Any other last, any doubts or anything that you have? If not, we will end now.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji, go ahead.
No doubts, but from the today's talk, there were a few points which I want to reiterate, which I liked a lot.
Yes,
is
yes.
that we want higher standards for everything in our life. But when it comes to japa, we give up and we don't even like try to improve. So we have to like try to improve every day, and that should become our habit, and not just given to the mechanical chanting.
Very
So we
nice.
should make a higher standard for chanting also.
Yes, excellent, Mataji. There are so many points in today's talk. You have really highlighted one of them is that there is no limit to perfection. So we should understand that another very important point which we also have heard, and Harinam is the Sar, and the other thing is that we should do our japa as if this is our last japa. That means you kind of give everything what is there, and that attitude if you have, see, I'll share one last what I have self realized. So my mother was close to her deathbed, and but at the same time she had that kind of a cool mentality of being whatever wherever she is, and so what I felt is that when we are doing japa also, we should understand that if you are not doing quality japa now, what will happen to me when I am very close to my death? So put everything as if this is our last japa, a last round that I am doing. So that kind of a surrender, this is what is one way called surrender. So once you start having that mindset that this is my last round of japa, then you will give everything. And how will that come? With the mindset that I will not, nothing is sure about my life. So I can, so that way you have to lead your life. And that way when you do, then a lot of distractions which are coming in your life, you can make choices, very perfect choices. So that way, I think, thank you Mataji, Prabhuji, for such a nice discussion we had. And thank you.
Big small, but in continuation, Prabhuji, small doubt. See, Prabhuji, this is the thinking. What right now we came into the Krishna's consciousness. We are regularly practicing. But right now, Prabhuji, suppose we are in a teaching profession. They are means that 18 days class. Suddenly, how we can say that you have to chant? Means your quality should be good, and this is the last day. Means what should be our mode in when we are explaining to the new devotee for regarding the chanting. Now, at that time, whether we have to hit on quality or quantity. Means just what I am trying them, just आप सिर्फ 10 मिनट के लिए चैंट करो बस बट ये कंसंट्रेशन बोलना या सिर्फ चैंट करो बोलना, that little bit confusion.
Yes,
But new one.
Yes, Prabhu. Excellent question actually. When being a preacher, see, my take, again, others also can contribute. See, first of all, understand one thing, Prabhu, what is the constitutional position of individual soul or individuals whosoever have come, what is their constitutional position and what is their primary requirement क्या है उनका. तो जब हम समझते हैं कि उनका requirement क्या है, then you can align this whatever we are talking about. See, when we say do chanting, just focus on chanting, then he will ask why I should do chanting. आप 10 मिनट बोल रहे हैं, मैं 10 मिनट भी क्यों दूं? So understand that and relate to him that your constitutional position is that you wanted to be happy. But आप जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, आप happy है क्या? आपने उनको पूछो कि आप है क्या, आप happy? जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, पैसा मिला, आपको happy है आप? और आपको nice wife you have, a beautiful wife, and you have nice food to eat, will it give you complete happiness? So that if you stress on, then they will come. Yes, that what is Prabhuji is saying is correct. I am not happy, I have seen it myself personally. So that when you bring that thought process into them, don't give answers, Prabhu. So most of the time what happens is that when we are doing this kind of sessions, we are trying to say that मेरे पास answers है, आप ले लो, follow कर लो मेरे को. But probe them, atato brahma jignasa. So when you bring that jignasa in them, automatically they will, because at a faculty level, you are involving their mind, the intellect, and that is getting purified. And thoda about purification आ गया ना, they will continue without your involvement also. ये नहीं है कि प्रभु जी देख रहे हैं या मेरे को बोलना है कि आपने चैंटिंग किया है कि नहीं तो मेरे को बोलना है, because you have ignited at a different level now, so they will clinch on to it and it will be for a long term. So ये अपने लिए भी है प्रभु, सबके लिए. Is that okay प्रभु जी?
Yes, yes. Hare Krishna, brother. Yes.
Thank you. Wonderful question प्रभु, wonderful question. Thank you Mataji and Prabhuji. Please forgive me, it has taken more time. Dandavat pranam to all. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Dandavat pranam.